Nigeria, a land of great promise, has seen both glory and grief. But between 1993 and 1998, the nation fell into one of its darkest political eras, the reign of General Sani Abacha. To some, he was a man of order and discipline. But to most Nigerians, he became a symbol of fear, oppression, and corruption. This is the story of Sani Abacha's dictatorship, how it began, how it ruled, and how it finally ended. Welcome to Nigerian history, where we bring to life the moments that shaped our nation. After years of military rule, Nigeria was on the verge of returning to democracy in 1993. The June 12th presidential election, widely believed to have been won by Chief M.K.O. Abiola, gave Nigerians hope for freedom. But that hope was crushed when General Ibrahim Babangida annulled the election, plunging the country into chaos. Amid the confusion, an interim national government, ING, led by Ernest Shonekan, was hurriedly formed. However, this government was weak and unpopular. Then, on November 17, 1993, the military struck again. General Sani Abacha, then the Minister of Defense, seized power in a bloodless coup. He dissolved all democratic structures, the legislature, political parties, and even the state assemblies, declaring himself head of state and commander-in-chief. And from that day, Nigeria entered what many would call the darkest chapter in its history. Abacha ruled with an iron fist. He banned all forms of political opposition and silenced the press. Critics of his government were jailed, exiled, or worse, silenced forever. Under his rule, fear became the air Nigerians breathed. One of the most shocking moments came in 1995 when Ken Saro-Wiwa, an environmental activist and writer, along with 8 other Ogoni leaders, was executed for protesting against oil pollution in the Niger Delta. Their deaths triggered global outrage, and Nigeria was suspended from the Commonwealth of Nations. Abacha's secret police, known as the Directorate of Military Intelligence, were everywhere, monitoring journalists, politicians, and even fellow soldiers. Meanwhile, the regime was accused of massive corruption. Billions of dollars were secretly looted and hidden in foreign bank accounts, what the world would later call the Abacha Loot. But while he tightened his grip on power, he also tried to build a fake image of stability, launching road projects, stabilizing fuel prices, and controlling inflation. Still, these few positives could not erase the suffering and fear that filled the land. By 1998, Abacha was preparing to transform himself from a military ruler into a civilian president. He forced all 5 political parties in Nigeria to endorse him as their sole presidential candidate, a move that made democracy look like a joke. But fate had other plans. On the morning of June 8, 1998, General Sani Abacha died suddenly in Aso Rock Presidential Villa, Abuja. The cause of his death remains a mystery. Some say it was a heart attack, others whisper it was poisoning. Whatever the truth, his death ended 5 years of terror and restored a glimmer of hope to Nigeria. His successor, General Sani Abubakar, would later begin the process that led to Nigeria's return to democracy in 1999. General Sani Abacha's era remains one of the most controversial in Nigerian history, a time when fear ruled, freedom died, and corruption reached new heights. Yet, it also served as a painful reminder that no dictator lasts forever. Today, Nigerians still recover stolen funds linked to Abacha, known globally as Abacha Loot. And his story stands as a warning to all who might try to rule by fear rather than justice. This has been Nigerian history, telling the stories of our past, so we never forget and never repeat them.